Pudding!
Oh, hi guys. Watcher, welcome in. Viking got a 1.0 release date, really? Or release trailer. Daisy, no pants and melons. It's a win-win today. Dubs, welcome in. How you been, buddy? Ain't seen you in a while. Rowan. Who else did I miss? Who else did I miss? Fish. That's nice, Fish. Potato. Hi. Speaking of potatoes, I got the storage hooked up. Let me sleep because I did a lot of AFK, so I know as soon as I stick my nose out, I'm gonna get those bats. And I don't want bats. Yeah. So I got this hooked up. I got the ice farm done, and then
I don't see
AFK'd
much
that
of
for a
nothing.
while.
A matter of fact, I can't even see you.
Oh, fine. I'll just go blind. It's oh Jesus. It is definitely blind today. Oh, Dubs, while you're here, uh you should redeem, see how many pickles you got. You're never in the office anymore? All right, Fish, have some food for me. I will eat eventually. Yeah, yeah. Wait, why are you never in the
Drink some water.
office? What's going on? 32 pickles. Thank you for the reminder. Oh, I just punched my mic again. I gotta stop talking with my hands. But yeah, this is I got ice, and I found a bunch of dirt, so I finished this out. I just gotta build the bottom half and the redstone up top, and put the pumpkins and the melons in, and then do collection, and then feed the collect. I just need to do everything. Yeah, I can't help it. I don't do mornings. Like I miss. I did see the Bean Marie, Brady. I loved it. I don't do morning streams, C-dubs. Me and mornings are not compatible. Before we get started, actually, my inventory's only slightly full. I'll show you the ice farm that I did. It's nothing. It's like almost nothing. Welcome back, potato. Like, I didn't go all crazy with the ice farm because I just needed a little bit to get me started. And then I figure if I end up needing, I always go too big on ice farms, and then I end up with a ton of ice that, like, yeah, okay, I do a lot of water streams, but no, I don't need anything crazy. Oh, the other thing I want to do today is I want to put in a water elevator for the mob farm because I'm tired of making that climb. That climb is painful. Oh, I'm always gonna go Phasmo, potato, always. Phasmo is my jam. Rill is not here yet. I think she might still be doing Heck and Slep because I know she wanted to kill the dragon on stream, and I haven't heard anything from her. So we're gonna work on Melons until she shows up and wants to do the Durgan fight. Yeah, this is my ice farm. A fun vet visit. There's no such thing. Ask Bean. Oh yeah, this is my ice farm. It just I've got I got a hopper clock back here, and it tells it when to do this. I could have put in like a sensor so that it was just automatic, but I don't care that much. So I come up here, I get enough ice to make some compressed ice or blue ice. I haven't needed blue ice yet. And then I F off. And Rill has been working on this woman. She's insane. She's been working on nether tunnels. Like, she knows 100%. I'm not going anywhere in the nether because it's not safe. So she makes the nether safe for cows. I'm slowly working on, you know what? I'm gonna leave those here. Oh, thank God. I can see. It's a miracle. I'm gonna leave those there in case I have to make repairs. Enderman left this here. I'll take it. I need to turn off that's what I keep forgetting to do. I need another mod or another VIP. I need someone that can add stuff to my to-do list. Like, we're fairly lucky. I don't have the need to, like, I don't need a lot of mods because I don't have a lot of troublemakers pop in. And to be fair, when on the rare occasion that we do get a troublemaker in chat, I like to play with my food. So it's not always unappreciated. But yeah, just so I can say, hey, can somebody add this to my to-do list? That would be great. Forbidden treats. Let's see, Rowan, what would a forbidden treat for a cat be? Onion? Yes, Oscar, I will show you my melons. Right now they're just seedlings. I don't know. Like, I know for dogs it's chocolate, but cats, I don't know. Is it an illicit substance? Is it like the marijuana? Did your cat have one marijuana? Oh, hi, Fox. Oh, he ate your meds? Meanwhile, you can't get a cat to take their meds, but they want to eat your meds? Jesus. No, nobody got notifications? That's so weird. Like Twitch notifications, or did the YouTube, or did the bot did its job? Okay. I don't know. I don't know. So yeah, this is where, see, look at it. It's doing its job. Did I just pick up a bunch? Hope not. No, okay. Yeah, it's doing its job. Yeah, I gave up on Twitch notifications. I'll be completely honest. If I really care about when somebody's going live, I just join their Discord and do what I gotta do to get notifications through Discord. Oh, yeah. Pay no attention to these. I was having some fun. Weird. Weird. All right. We need... Oh, if only I need to put stairs up here. If only I had large amounts of iron stashed away. Or just a water bucket. That's also acceptable. That's so weird. If you have not in the Discord, if you have not done there's a role selection channel. If you've not selected a role there to get notifications, you won't. You won't get notifications. There's an actual channel. I set it up so that you don't get pinged unless you want to get pinged. I have no food. This is very serious. I'm gonna starve. All right. So I need to figure out. Huh. Yeah, I send out and that's weird because the ones in Reels channel I send out manually. Well, I say manually. I have a Stream Deck button that posts alerts in certain Discords. Man, I am so unprepared. It's almost like it's Monday and I have ADHD. It's so weird. All right, we're going to put these here because I don't need them. And then I need to make a bunch of... So I'll need those. Bruh. What am I missing? Oh, I'm missing wood. Gots to have wood. All right. Now what am I missing?
Pudding!
Pudding! Yay, no pants. Guff, welcome in. Good to see you. I mean, yeah, I know. That was sarcasm, Oscar. I totally... Redstone. I need redstone. I totally have the ADHD, and it is definitely a Monday. Uh-oh. What's wrong, potato? All right. I think... Okay, because I have my hoe, right? Dubs, you're here. I've got my hoe. I don't need that. Don't need that. You know what? Let's just take it all and put the chest up there. That way... Oh, it's dark again. It's fine. I've recently slept. So what's funny is I recently adjusted auto mod. It should have calmed its tatas about certain things, but apparently swear words is it. It still does not like ho. Who knew auto mod was gonna be such a problem? All right, let's throw a bunch of shit in here because I'm gonna need it, and then I gotta go get food. You know what? Just in case. I'm gonna go get food and G for grown adult. Yeah. Because I can't run. I'm so hungry I can't run, and I don't like that. I need to sprint. See, Dubs, so for those of you that don't know, C-Dubs and I based together on the movement SMP. And like he'll log off, and when next time he logs in, there's like another like farm built. Uh what he doesn't see is all of the ADHD back and forth, like, oh my god, squirrel, where did I leave that? Like all of that. He misses all of that. Okay, we have food. All right. What else did I need? Got iron. More redstone stuff. Yeah, I need to have a talk with Mal, sadly. Um about some stuff. Is there anything else I need while I'm here? There. Yeah, if I work on that, I'm gonna need that, which means I'm gonna need one of these. Okay. I would not be concerned about pearl in a greenhouse. I would be concerned about green in a pearl house. Like, oh, this is the other thing I did, guys. I did an egg farm, and then I put in a chicken cooker. I did it not because of chicken, because as you know, I will only eat fish. But I did it for feathers. For oh, and I decorated. Yeah, I don't know if y'all saw that. And I also decorated this room. Oh, and I found our slime chunks. I haven't built a farm yet. I just started digging it out. I figured we'd do the farm on stream. So if I get done with pumpkins and melons today, and Rill is not awake enough for the Durgan fight, then I can work on the slime farm. And if all else fails, I need to do a bunch of trading too. Oh, that's amazing. I'm not gonna lie, if I had a bunch of friends that were streamers all over the world like the hermits, and I had to like go to if I had the funds, right, I would probably do that. I would just show up and just be like, "Hey, what you doing?" I think it would be fun. Like, why the hell not? All right. See, I feel like, and that's one of the things that maybe Etho misses out on a little bit, because he's such a, I mean, I get it. I am too. Like a very secretive person, and doesn't do like the face reveal. Like he misses out on those interactions, the IRL interactions with hermits. And I think that would be the only downside to keeping everything so private, like Etho and Exuma does. Like I to me that would, if you know me though at all, you know that I'm also very much okay with being private. Like I, I don't have a face cam, nor will I. All right. So I've been doing some research because I'm a little fantastic. Um, there is apparently a way that you can maximize how many pumpkins and or melons you get just based on where you plant them. So like the worst one is the one that everybody does, which is just like here, 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 like, you know, all the way across. That's actually the worst one. Apparently you can get more by like doing that and then skipping a row and then doing that again. So that's all fine and good, but that gives you 5 rows, which is, so like, what do I mean? Okay, let me explain. So like if normally normally you plant, like I would hoe this ground, right? And then I would hoe this ground, and this is where my stems would go. And that's all fine and good, but you actually, this is the layout that gets you the least. Now you can use the same layout, but then only plant here. And then you'd plant on this row, and you would leave this row just naked. And that gives you more. But from the research I have done, there's actually a few other ways. And the reason I have a problem with this one is that it gives you 5 rows, right? Like let's say you plant here, you plant here, you plant, I can do this here, here, right? So that's 5 rows of stuff. Well, I'm doing pumpkin and melons, one's going to be uneven, right? I'm going to have 3 rows of one and 2 rows of the other, and that's not going to work for me. So I kind of want to figure this out a little bit better. And I may still end up uneven, but we can see. So there's another way that is even better, and that's if you plant on the inside rows, which I like because that's 4. And that's, even though you have technically less planted, that gets you more. So I kind of think that might be the way to go. But there's even better. But again, it's going to be uneven. So on this one, it's weird. It's like here, 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 and then we'd have to extend and do... No, that's right. Nope. We'd have to extend and do one more, which I don't know how that would work because the water wouldn't reach. But yeah, exactly, C-dubs. It's so weird. I think for just keeping it the easiest way possible, we're going to plant here and here. So these are going to be our rows. But see, that gives us the 5 again. I don't know. If it feels, maybe I'm overthinking it. It doesn't matter. I'm going to end up with way too many anyway. I think the important thing is, regardless of how we do this, is that we plant on this row. Does that make sense? Because then this can grow here, it can grow here, it can grow here, it can grow there. Like it maximizes. I think that's what we're going to do. I think we're going to We're going to maximize the amount of room. Don't like that, though. All right. The other problem is I don't have the seeds for everything yet. Oh, no. I need a crappy axe. Because the axe that I have... That's where I keep them? Yeah. Okay. So I need... Oh, wait, I don't need to do that. I can just put them in the crafting bench. I forgot about that. I'm still playing, like, 1.10 rules sometimes, where you have to break them to get the seeds. Okay. Like, they make changes, and not all changes stick in my head, if that makes sense. All right, so I think... Let's see if we can grow some melons first. So I think we're going to plant a combination of the two best ways. And we're going to try it out. Like I said, I don't think it really matters. I'm going to end up with way too many anyway. It's just the way it works. So like if I make all of this, I mean, I'll have to obviously pick that one up. But if I make all of those melons and all of these pumpkins, then this is still going to be even. This will be fine. I don't need a ton. So while we wait for those to grow so I can get more seeds, let us... Oh, how do I not have that? Why am I not surprised? Right. Need more of those. Also, I'm going to put, for those of you that play on, which I think is just C-dubs, honestly, that play on the movement SMP, you'll know that we have... Where can those grow? We have special recipe packs. So I'm able to, like, I have a bunch of special recipes. So I need one here. I'm going to put those on this server. Basically, anywhere that one of these can grow, it's a piston. So that might make the redstone fun, since I'm switching it up from the traditional. We'll see how that goes. No, movement is Music Man 1017s. That is not what I meant to do. I forgot to hold shift. Oh no. Oh, well, I guess that works. Totally not what I meant to do, but okay. One of these days, like when I maybe if I'm working on recipes, like stuff like that, I'll stream it and like we can do like a body doubling, keep me company while I do things I don't want to do kind of stream, because that's basically what I need. I need I need someone to hang out with me while I do undesirable jobs. I get Mr. Cal to hang out with me in the kitchen sometimes. Like, I like to cook, but I'm not always in the mood to cook. So, especially if it's something like if it's a big recipe that's going to take me a while, I'll have him come hang out with me. Like just sit there and talk to me and keep me company while I do the things that I don't want to do. It keeps me on track. Body doubling is a thing that actually works. I still don't know how or why it works. It does not make sense to me, but it do in fact work. Is that everything? Did I get all of these? The only one that's missing, I think, is here, and then I do this side. It's so weird. But if you think about it, Fox, like, that's essentially what we've been doing, right? Like, hanging out with our favorite streamers. Like, essentially, that's just what we've been doing. Like, y'all hang out here and listen to me do redstone mumbles and building mumbles and all of the different mumbles while you do other things. It's essentially body doubling. And we've been doing it for years and didn't even know that that's what it was called. Or at least I didn't. I'm always in the mood to cook, Rowan. Well, that's not true. I'm always in the mood to try new things, but sometimes I have to be convinced to actually do the cooking. Oh, damn it. I knew that was going to happen. And for those of you that are wondering, I do have Gamma on, and I do it because there's so many weird lighting problems right now, and I hate it. Right, that was the other thing I needed to put down. Go ahead. No, I don't know. Damn it. I don't know if I can find a good spot to show you what it is. It's these weird lighting issues. Tango's been having a lot of problems with it apparently. I know I was experiencing it when I was digging out the slime farm, and that's why I turned Gamma on. I don't want to make more trapdoors, but I also don't want to tear down all of the shit that I just built, but I think I'm going to have to. At least, son of a bitch, at least this row. There we go. I'll get up under here. Now I'll break it. And then I go back. All the way. Now I need more. That's the other problem. Do I have the stuff to make it? No. Minecraft is down right now? I mean, this is a server. This isn't like a single player. Or maybe it's because I was already in the launcher, it's working for me. What am I needing? I need wood. Again, I need wood. Bug rock. Do they really call it that? Because, like, I've never played on bedrock, so I don't have anything to base it on. But that is kind of awesome. All right, we got to find the last place. It's over here. First off, I'm going to take you down because you're just going to piss me off later. Oh, Macy, I'm a needy bitch. I need wood all the time. Needy but self-aware. I know what I'm about. Son of a beach. Can I just get everything that I need in one go and just be prepared? Can that be a thing that happens? No. I already know the answer to that. The answer is no. I feel like it's a common Minecraft thing, right? Like you either make not enough ever or you constantly make way too much. The amount of times I've just been like, oh yeah, that'll be plenty. And then I'm like, nope, I was 563 blocks off. All right, best bet to see if that is everything is to go up here. It kind of looks the same. Nope, I'm missing one over here. Okay. Right here. I'm gonna forget that. I've already forgotten it. It's gone. It's this row. Right here. Here we go. I did it. Okay. I think that's the same now. This looks... Okay. Now let's see if this is going to work. What do I need to make those? More cobble that I don't have. Okay. Let's get rid of this stuff that I don't currently need. I'm done with those. I'll save that for later because I'm sure I'll need it. Nope. All right. We get to hang out and chat for a bit while I mine cobble. So how's everybody doing? Guys, I've had the weirdest dreams this weekend, and it was so weird. I was dreaming that I was streaming, but I kept forgetting that I was streaming, so I wasn't saying anything. I feel like that's got to be like a sign of maybe I'm trying too hard. Yeah, I know she does, but I don't have the fancy map mod, so I don't know where that's at. And if I don't have the map mod and I leave to try and find it, I'll get lost. There's a reason I don't leave my base, like ever. Actually, there's multiple reasons I don't leave my base. One, there are scary things out there. And two, I will get lost. It's just the way it works. Hey Dubs, are you still here? Dubs has left me. He has abandoned me. Oh, no, Oscar, now that's going to be stuck in my head. And I kind of love it. I kind of love it. So I'm trying to keep Mondays and Fridays. Okay, so here's the long and the short. There are a couple of things that Rill and Pups and I are in the middle of discussing. One is Subnautica 2. We kind of want to tackle that together because we think it would be fun. And the other that Rill and I would like to do with Pups is Skyblock. I have it in my head that if we can get her to play Skyblock, that would help her learn like more of the mechanics of the game, right? Like she understands nighttime, she understands a lot now, but I feel like the deeper mechanics of the game, Skyblock would help her learn. Because that's honestly how I learned like the certain mechanics. Like I played for years. And then I played Skyblock once, and I was like, "Oh, that's how that works." So I feel like, but the problem is finding a day because I can't move gaming with Mr. Cal. That's really the only day/time combo that works for him because Tuesday he has Magic the Gathering, and if he doesn't get a nap, is bad. Friday he has Magic the Gathering. Again, nap is necessary. So that really leaves us with a select few days. And Tuesday is ladies' night, right? So that leaves us Mondays and Thursdays. So one would be Skyblock and one would be Subnautica 2. We could do Friday. I would be down for Friday. But I also don't want to step on her toes because I know she has a life. And I don't, you know what I mean? Like it's hard. It's hard getting schedules to line up. I don't know. I mean, I don't understand why, like, what is it about watching them play Subnautica that brings on the urge to do the strangle? Like, I don't disagree with you. I'm not like I do understand that, but like I'm curious why. Because like we're not geniuses. We're not going to be smart. We're not like it's going to be just as frustrating, but why not strangle us too? Does that make sense? Like I don't That's true. They don't. They don't. But they also don't. Okay, so as a mod, they don't want to. They don't want the back seating. They don't want that. And I get that. All right, so now we're stuck waiting for these to grow. I need them to grow. Yeah. Dude, I want to hear how the recipe went. For those of you that don't know or haven't heard, uh Imp and Skiz did a Phasmo stream here a couple of weeks ago, and I think it was like a misspeak, right? Like how sometimes you try to say something but you end up saying it backwards. And instead of snoogans, Skiz said snoogies. And it got turned into snoogie doos. And then Skiz said, "Oh my god, that sounds like a cookie." Well, people send in fan art, right? People paint, they do digital art, they draw, they do all kinds of stuff, 3D printing. Like there's a lot of creative people in the communities and they send in their fan art all the time. So I was like, "Well, cooking is my creative outlet. I'm going to come up with a recipe." So I came up with a recipe for snoogie doos. Um and I sent it to them. I don't think Impulse will ever make it, and that's fine. But I think with um with Goob being home, they might actually try the cookies. So I want to see how it goes. I just want to know. Oh my god. Grow faster. Grow faster. Do I have bone meal? No. I need to collect SIDS. I don't have bone meal here. Do I have bone meal here? No. I think there's bones up there. Ugh, such a long trip. Yeah, not gonna lie, when Pup said that like they got rid of the sourdough starter because they were gonna be gone, I was just like offended. 'Cause my sourdough starter is so old at this point, and I rarely feed it. Like it gets maybe 6 feedings in a year. Right? Like I just keep it in the fridge. It's fine. It doesn't go bad. Like as long as you don't get mold on it, you're good. And even if you do get mold on it, just dump the water, scrape the mold off, and refeed it. If your culture is strong enough, like it will absolutely destroy any mold. You don't have to worry about it. Delivery? Are you bringing me bone meal after I came up here for bone meal? Oh my god, look at all the cobble. Some bitch. There was cobble here all along. What? Oh, so you are around and you are listening. Okay, don't eat my sourdough. That's fine. Thank you, ma'am. I have a cobble generator, and yet you're still trying to take care of me, woman. I'm not a helpless baby. By the way, Real, are you seeing this in chat? They're not going to eat my sourdough because they think I don't know what I'm talking about. Is this not going to work? Did I do this wrong? No, this isn't wrong, right? Mold doesn't exist, though. That's what I'm trying to son of a bitch. That's what I'm trying to tell you is the mold doesn't exist. I don't have mold. I'm saying if you get mold, though, you still don't have to throw your starter out. You can dump the water, scrape the mold off, and then your culture, the culture of like, what do you think sourdough is? It's probiotic, exactly. It's probiotics. It's a growth of bacteria. It's a bacterial colony. Right? Like Jesus, don't tell him what food is, guys. Don't tell him. Sauerkraut, again, same thing. It's a ferment. It's a literal colony of bacterial growth, and that is what sourdough is. Your sourdough starter is a colony of bacteria. And if your colony of bacteria is strong enough, your sourdough starter never gets mold. Period. Exactly. And sourdough bread is really, really good for gut health because it helps with your gut biome. All right, so we've got that. I need the thing that tells me isn't there I think I just have I need to get the better F3 thing cuz I don't see where it tells me one the growth level or what block I'm looking at. But I think yep. Son of a motherless. I've had much that's probably TMI. Uh Sourdough is just better for you. Period. Oh, you know what? That would be the best way to do it. You can't tell just by looking at them, can you? Like, what is what? They all look the same until they spit out whatever it is they're growing. I want this. This should all be melons and that should all be pumpkins. And I think these two. What's that? That's going to irritate me. There we go. I think those two down there are pumpkins. And I need melons. But that's just it. Oscar, that's what I'm saying is like you don't get mold because your your bacterial colony in your sourdough starter is strong enough that mold can't survive. The only time you get mold is if you have a weak starter and you don't feed it often enough. That's it. Like I've My sourdough starter is going on 10 years old, and I've never had mold. Never. Because I didn't start relaxing on feeding until I had a very strong starter. You basically anytime a mold colony would start to grow, your bacterial colony destroyed it. That's also why it's good for your gut health, because it's healthy bacteria. It's good bacteria. Look. You guys are awesome, and I love that you're giving me pumpkins, but I sure would like some melons. Okay, you are pumpkin. Confirmed. Do not want you. Melon! Oh no. There we go. Oh no, I need the crappy axe for the melons, right? That's what I need the crappy axe for? Son of a bitch. What am I doing? I need to put those in here. Need inventory space. Yep. And that's the other part of it too, right? Like, even if you do get the mold on it, which I never have, but if you do get mold on a sourdough starter, you can scrape it off. And if any of the mycelium has survived beneath the surface, a few good feedings and your good bacteria will kill that off. That's the whole point, is that you want that good bacteria to be nice and healthy and strong so it can do that. Like, the amount of people that have like decades old starter and have never put it in the fridge, it just lives on their counter. I can't do that. I cannot. This, can pumpkins and melons grow diagonally? Is it just like they can, like, can this only grow here and here and here and here? Or can this grow here? You know what I mean? Because if they can't grow diagonally, then I can put lights here. Okay, they don't grow diagonally. You are melon. Or pumpkin. Confirmed. Bye. Do not want you. So, I need melons. I need 2 melon seeds. Melon. Hello? Oh, now they're growing. Sweet. Okay. Now we can start. Now we can start with the observers and the redstone dust. And then I will need the pickup system. I probably should have done the pickup system first. But oh, frickin' well. That would mean forethought. And that's not something that I do here. That's not my MO. We're missing one here. No, I do not want an orange cat. I do not want a white cat. I do not want a black cat. I do not want a cat. I'm good. Cats are not my thing ever again. Oh, you sack of Jawea. Problem, guys, is that every redstone piece is sacred right now. Like, if we were weeks later when I had a plethora, I would just leave it to rot. No, Garfield's fine. Garfield is not real and can't attack me and try to kill me multiple times a day. Son of a... Oh, good. It went down there. That's fine. See, Oscar, I had a cat. And I loved him. But he was an asshole. And I have decided, never again. No more cats. Do not want. He, as much as I loved him, he made sure that I never wanted another cat. Like, it was his mission, basically. Okay, how does this work? Is it the dots? Is it the dots on... I think it's the dots on the observers. And then the blocks. Which means that will be pointless and will need to be a light. Right? That can be a light? Yes. Okay. I already put the lights up. Yeah, like, it... You have to understand, like, I loved that cat. I did. I did. But asshole. There's a reason that when he passed away on his little kitty urn, when we got him cremated, it said Avon, which was his name, little shit, beloved asshole. Like, I called it like I seen it. Okay. Fox, do I get an opinion? I know I don't live in a winter climate, but I do have like a deep love of, you know what I mean? Like so here are my thoughts. Personally, I am scarf over cow. Because they are more diverse. Like you can do more with a scarf. Cows, you pretty much you wear them and then you take them off, and if you don't take them off then they're just irritating, right? But scarf, you have options. I feel like people that actually live in the north would prefer the cow. But I like scarves because, especially if it's a nice wide scarf, then I can use it as a hood, or I can, you know, like do the X, like wrap it X-wise across my front and like have like a body warmer, like a sleeveless vest kind of situation going on. Like you can just do more. So that's my opinion. But I'm a Texan, so my opinion might not matter. All right. Before I get sidetracked, let's... That can also be a light. That can also be a light. I'm all for putting light in because light will make it grow faster. That's my story and I'm sticking to it. So I am, when it comes to yarn, Fox, I prefer like natural fibers. I like wool, merino, alpaca. I don't typically use acrylic, if I'm being completely honest with you. That being said, there is one acrylic yarn that I adore. It's the eyelash or like fur kind of looking stuff. And I love using it for scarves. Okay, bye, Rill. Um, if you have eyelash or the oh my god, go again. Or the stuff that I'm talking about, right? If you have any, I will first off knit it on a much larger gauge than most. I'll pair it with a worsted. Damn it. Oh, that worked. So I will knit two. I'll knit with the eyelash and then a worsted held alongside it, but I'll drop it. Like I'll knit a row, I'll drop the eyelash, knit across, and then knit back up, and then pick that back up. Like I will, does that make sense? Like I'll drop it and then pick it back up every other row or so. And you still get a really fluffy, furry scarf. But you get twice the use out of your eyelash. Does that make sense? Like, so you don't use as much of it. And then the scarf that you get, because you're holding it, hey Peppa, because you're holding it double with a worsted and you're using it like on like a 9 or a 10 needle, you get a nice stretchy scarf. But because you've got the eyelash, it's not as, like, you still get some breeze through it. So it's not like a negative 10 degree weather scarf, but it is like maybe a 20. Northerners would consider it a spring scarf. Here, it's a winter scarf. Yeah, it's still, it gets a little bit of air, a little bit of breathability, but the eyelash also kind of acts as a buffer like real fur would. So it's not as, I wouldn't call it a spring. I would call it more of a winter. So in Texas, winter is anywhere from like 15 to 30 degrees, right? What are we talking about? I missed it, Macy. What? You bought a child? You know you're not supposed to buy children. I'm pretty sure that's illegal, Macy. Like, sorry to say. All right. I don't think this might be enough. We'll see. So we're gonna figure this out. And we need to, once we get this built, we need to figure out what end we want our collection system on. Oh no, I fell. I hate it. Thanks, I hate it. I need to just extend that because I'm gonna keep falling if I don't. Alien! Well, welcome, Ian. We're having a really rough ADHD day, and also trying to do redstone on stream. So I'm sure this is just, you know, gonna be the most chaotic possible Minecraft stream ever. Or at least it's going to feel chaotic to me, and everybody else is just gonna be like, Jesus Christ, this is boring. That's fine. I'm not gonna be helpful with my answer, Peppa. I'm gonna say yes and no. There's some things that you just need to accept early on. You're going to stumble over your words. You're going to say shit that you don't mean to. You're gonna flub up. You're gonna not be able to find the right words, right? Like, you're going to think that you look like an idiot. Nobody else is gonna think that. So that's the first thing. That's the first thing. The next thing that you need to just come to terms with, Peppa, is shit's gonna break. There are gonna be things, your stream setup is going to be fine one day and completely borked the next. Your first few streams, you're going to be learning what all the buttons do. You're gonna forget things. I still forget things. Like, we're 6 months into this. Well, 4 or 5 months into this. And I still forget things. I still forget to pop out Discord chat when I'm doing voice chat with someone. You're gonna forget to switch your game over in your, like, it's just, you're going to forget things. Things are going to break. You're going to forget things. Mistakes are gonna be made. It's okay. As long as you can just come to terms with that early on, you'll be okay. In the moment, though, it's still going to be terrifying. Every time I make a mistake, every time I forget something, it's terrifying. And that, I don't think that will ever change. But But I have gotten to the point, I think, where when stuff breaks, I can just kind of go, hey guys, it broke. Oh well. Or, um, oh look what I forgot to do again. Like that's the joke. Like when I start my stream now, I have it automatically, my bot automatically says, let's see what buttons she forgot to hit today. Like, because it's just, yeah. So yes and no. It's yes and no. It is absolutely terrifying at first. And then, it too, it depends on, it depends on your mental health too. Like I have social anxiety to begin with. So this is a little terrifying for me on a different level too, because yeah, if you're used to just talking off the cuff, it's not going to be that bad. Right? I'm not used to that. That is not something that I do. So I've I like look, it's me and Mr. Cal. We live very quiet, very alone lives. So, you know, learning to talk nonstop was also a challenge. And I think it's funny because I have people tell me now, like, oh, you just talk all the time. It's hard. It's hard. Okay, so you got a duckling, but not a real duckling. I saw the shark, but I don't know about this duck. Oh, this isn't going to work. This is not going to work at all. That's going to have to be a stair. Right? Because as soon as oh no, that works. Ooh, Real was right. Waterlogged leaves are amazing. Okay. Where do we want item pickup to be? We need to put in a system that's going to drop the items and then put them up here. I think either this way or over here going this way, because that gives me enough room to run the water stream over. This corner, Leanne, right here. Because I've got to fit in the unloader and I've got to fit in the dropper to get the items out. We should be okay over here because I can build some going that way. That would work. Yep. All right, so we're going to say it's going this way. Where this is middle? I have enough redstone blocks for that. Yeah. I think I want to do... Oh, I'm not going to have enough powered rails, though. Am I? Oh. All right, we're going to have to make powered rails. Oh, no! Do that. Don't do that. Nope. That's not where you're supposed to go either. All right, Peppa, have a good one. Thanks for stopping in. I appreciate it. What are we going to need for that? Gold, which I have back at base. Sticks, which won't be a problem. All right. Dump this here and go get some gold. Oh, yeah, that's on my list too, guys. I got to make a gold farm soon. Rill, in all of her magnificence in working in the nether, she's been collecting magma blocks for me. So that will help with doing a gold farm. It'll just be as simple as, like, getting on the nether roof and building. Honestly, I don't even know if I'm gonna, like, do the cheaty get on the nether roof thing. I think I'm just gonna break the bedrock. Just start out with a hole. Because, excuse you? Because I don't want to deal. I don't think I want to deal with it. Mowing. Aw, that's pretty cute. All right, sticks. Need sticks first.
Pudding! Ugh.
Hey, Donk.
Brother,
welcome in. Thank you for the streak. We pants are optional here. Feel free to streak anytime. No, I don't like the ender pearls. See, Leanne, you know, I don't like that. And what if I forget something? What if it works, right? What if I don't die? What if it works? What if I'm on the roof and then I ADHD'd and forgot something and now I'm stuck up there? No, thank you. No, thank you. Untitled, welcome in. Thank you so much for the follow. Hope you enjoy your stay here. We're catastrophizing about what could possibly happen. And my theory is all of the things. All of the things could happen. That's also not going to be enough. Do we think that's enough? Maybe. Maybe. It's going to have to, because I don't want to break up that gold block, and I don't want to deal with all of this, and I don't want to go back into the nether, so I'll have to make it work. Yeah, there's that, and then there's also just dying. Right? Just die. Just die and go back to spawn or wherever your respawn bed is. Yeah, like, cancer. Are you not untitled? Is that not what I'm supposed to be calling you? If that's not your name, please let me know. Oh my god! Lids! Lids! Hey! Hi, friends! Welcome in! Oh my god, you know I'm gonna forget. I do not have a very good memory, so I will forget, and I'll probably call you untitled again. But that's, and I thought it for a second. I was like, oh, that is spelled the same way. But then if I'm wrong, I look like an idiot in front of tens of people. No, Donk, absolutely pants are optional. Pants are evil contraptions, and I don't wear them if I don't have to. Unless Unless it's pajama pants. Pajama pants don't count. Pajama pants are comfy. Oh my God, Lids, I was thinking about you the other day. I'm so glad you're here. I miss your face. How you been? I'm Oh, Oscar, are you still here? This is the weird lighting shit I was talking about. Now imagine if it's like the entire area that does this. This is what it's been doing, but in scale to a room, and I don't like it. See how you go in here and it's just, that's why I've been turning the gamma on. And then if I turn the gamma off, it does it. Oh, hi, nerdy. Yeah, I did see that. I appreciate that. I love it. Thank you. I'm okay, Lids. We've had, it's been, I can't believe nobody's redeemed the Bean Cam today. Our dog, Bean, which, if, I don't know if I've talked about her a lot in
What the
other
dog
discords.
doing?
She is perfect. I love her. But she has, see, there we go. She has cancer, and we've been dealing with that. We got, yeah, it's been a rough go. I'm not gonna lie. We got her son of a, we got her radiation treatment done, and we heard back from the vet, and the tumor itself is shrinking. But the problem is it's not curative. So we maybe bought her another year or two. But she went cone free last night for the first time since all of this started at the beginning of the month. I think it's been almost 3 or 4 weeks since she's been having to wear the cone, but she did not wear the cone last night, and she's not had it on today. So she's happy that there's no cone. You know what, Donk? That's fair. Mr. Cal is a pajama boy, like me. If he can just wear pajamas, he's happy. All right, so we've got this. Now we need to do the unloading system. Oh, Ledge, you can't imagine. Like, Bean is a very, very sensitive soul. Like if you, I have RBF, right? Like I have RBF. She has RCF. She's very much like the resting concerned face. Everything is just truly awful. Any change is unacceptable. Like, this has been very hard on her because she's also used to like just being perfect. She knows that she's perfect. And this has been hard because she has in fact not been perfect, because she keeps licking, and licking is what gets her in trouble, and she has to wear the cone, and so she just feels like she's constantly in trouble. And looking at her, knowing that she thinks that she's just in trouble and that she's a bad girl now, it's been heartbreaking. This has been so hard for her and for us. I don't like my dog feeling the way she's been feeling. Like not just because she obviously has been feeling sickly, right? But because she feels like a bad dog. And she's not a bad dog. She's perfect. Yeah, anyway, anyone that's been here any amount of time knows that this dog is perfect. She can do no wrong. Even when she does wrong, she does it in such a way that it's perfect. I might be a little partial when it comes to my dog. We need more. I thought I had enough, but apparently I don't.
Just kidding. I don't have a back.
Thank you for the reminder. I will do my best to sit up straight. Well, thank you, lads. Yeah, she's gonna be she's always been spoiled, but now she's getting spoiled in a different way, right? Like used to, she was spoiled because she had multiple beds and you know she got treats. She may not have gotten the treats that she wanted, right? She wanted things that aren't good for dogs. Uh, she is 11 leads. So she's had a I wanted about 5 or 6 more years with her. I don't know that that's going to happen. Um but yeah, she's technically an old lady. But also still a puppers. It's just like, like they're all puppers. They're all puppers. I'm gonna need a repeater. Yeah, well, we lost Avon. So Avon was our cat, and he passed 2 years ago. I say passed. He had some health issues. We think he had like a stroke or a seizure or something, and it just messed him up. Um, and so we had to make that call because there was no quality of life there anymore. Uh, it was rough. That was rough. That was very hard. And he was 16, 15 or 16. But he was also an asshole. And see, Bean is not an asshole. Bean is perfect. So I was hoping to get at least as many years with her perfection as I got with his assholiness. And apparently that's not how that's going to play out. Okay, so this, does that work? Is that how that works? No. No, that's not how that works. It goes here. And the repeater, well, I gotta put a block here. And then the repeater goes there. I think that's it. Yep, that's it. Yeah. Yeah, and that's what happened with Bean, Leds. I noticed she had what looked like a little knot on her throat. And then couple of weeks later, when we finally got into see the vet, it was much, much bigger. And then it just kind of, it went from there. Okay, Leanne, so the way this works, the minecart will come over here. It'll have pumpkins and melons in it. And then as soon as they drop into the hopper, the comparator, see when I put something in here, the comparator lights up. The hopper will send a signal to the comparator saying that there's something here. And because this powers the comparator, and we're facing it into that block, as soon anything that powers this block is going to unpower that torch. So like even if I don't know if that'll work. No, because it's not facing it. I think that should work. So like we're lit. No. What is it? Oh, I'd have to put it underneath. Basically, it's got to be powering this block directly. So I do. There we go. So if you power this block, have you ever seen redstone torch towers where it's like every other one is off? And that's what it's doing. Right, so then this is powered, so it's powering currently. It's powered. So it's powering this block, which is powering this rail. So all we're trying to do is to turn this rail off so the minecart doesn't go anywhere. And that's what is happening. We power this and it reverses this signal, which unpowers the rail. So until this hopper is empty, the minecart's going to stay here, which is what we want, so that we get all of the pumpkins and melons out. Does that make sense? It makes sense in my head, but I am shit at explaining things, so I can't promise that I'm good at teaching. Nope, I don't want that. I want regular chest. Oh, wait, I have chests. I don't need to make more. Stop making things you don't need, Cal. Then a dropper. I'm going to need the comparator. I'm going to need another repeater. I'm going to need 2 repeaters. Don't need the dirt. I'm also done with rails, so we can clean up inventory a little bit. That's amazing, Oscar. There you go. That should fix it. Yeah, Leds, I've made a lot of changes too. I was looking. I haven't started the exercising. I know my weight loss would be a lot better if I was, but I'm not. So, and that's all I got. I'm not making excuses. I'm just not. I don't wanna, so I'm not. But I have lost, since January, I've lost almost 20 pounds. So I'm making the changes and I'm doing the right thing and I'm headed in the right direction. And when I feel comfortable doing it, I will start exercising too. Like, we have a treadmill, but it's not even the getting up and doing it. It's the getting up and doing it at a good time. So like, I like to stream when Mr. Cal is napping. And then when Mr. Cow gets up from his nap and stream is over, he wants to do things with me. And then I have to cook dinner. So, like, I'm getting up and I'm doing things, but it's not necessarily what I would call exercise. Yeah, you know? Like, and if I start going and doing the treadmill, which I don't mind doing, I like being on the treadmill because I can play music really loud and zone out, right? But if I do that, then you know, look, Mr. Cal is napping right now, so I can say this. He's a needy boy. He's a very needy boy. And if I miss like a day here or there of spending time with him, it's fine. But if I started doing it every day where he's like, "Hey, you want to play something?" and I'm like, "No, I'm going to go get on the treadmill." It would be about 3 weeks and I would hear, "We never do anything together anymore." Mwah. Look, look. I love Mr. Cal. I love my husband. But he's also very aware that he is a needy boy. A very needy boy. Exactly, Leanne. Exactly. If it was just me and I didn't have to worry about someone being needy, I could legitimately be on a treadmill for hours and it would be fine. I would not care. But it's trying to figure out how to make that work with our current life. And it's not even my lifestyle, it's our lifestyle. Oh, I did have a dropper. I was like, I thought I already had a dropper. I did. How do I want to do this now? Let me rethink this. The dropper is going to need to go right here. Okay, so how, okay, if I put, all right. Is that gives me enough room here too, right? Yes, okay. Look, lads, if you lived, I don't know where you live, but if you lived close, I would totally be fine with like you and I being walking buddies. Um, at least because like if you're especially like in Texas, it would have to be in fall and winter though, and maybe early spring. I'm not leaving the house in summer. That's why we have a treadmill. I don't do it. I don't. Getting me out of the house in the summer is like you fucking hang it up. I'm not. Is that gonna work? I mean, if I do it this way, yeah, yeah, that should work. That should work. I hope. We'll see. Maybe. Oh. Uh, all right, look, Rowan, I'm going to be completely honest with you. You just heard me say, I love Mr. Cal. I love my husband. He's a needy boy. Two things can be true, right? You can be awesome and you can be needy as fuck. As long as the awesome still outweighs the needy as fuck, you're good. When you become more needy than awesome, bye, Felicia. Um, yes. So if I put the dropper here, well, I mean, I guess I kind of could. I'm more worried about the interaction. I could move it to here for sure. I wouldn't put it here because I'm going to be building a water elevator here. And then the clock. Um, I was just worried about how I was going to set it up because I'm still kind of thinking about turning it this way. But no, I mean, right. The water is my concern. Like, would it be possible?
I don't see much
Absolutely.
of nothing. A matter of fact, I can't even
I
see you.
know. I got to do redstone on stream, which is bad enough. Now I have to do redstone on stream while I'm blind. Thanks, Oscar. This is my revenge for sending everybody over to Impulse the other day and telling them to spam the shit out of you, isn't it? This is my comeuppance. It's fine. It's fine. Uh so yeah, I could move it over and it would be fine, but I like to keep water as far away from redstone as possible. So like if this breaks out, right? Like it's going to roll down off of the glass that I have, and then it's going to fall here and it's going to miss my redstone completely. If I moved it over and then accidentally broke it, it would break all this too. So it's just I like space. I like security kind of thing. All right. So I don't know if let's see how this is going to work. I think that does it. Yep. There we go. Now I just need glass and water and kelp, all of which I have. All right, we should be almost there. Glass, which I can trade for if I don't have enough of, which I don't. All of this can get put up because I'm not going to need it. Help, I think I already have up there. Water bucket. I would like all of your glass, please. And your experience. Oh, I should repair while I do this. All right, that should be plenty. All right, here we go. Eep. Hmm. This is also the moment where I find out, yeah, this will work. All right. Ooh, suddenly itchy nose. Oh, Guys, allergy season. Ain't it great? Five, 6, 7, 8. Oh my god, I might only need the one water source. That's crazy talk. I mean, I'll need ice, obviously, but I think I should be fine. I don't, Leds. I honestly don't. I have it on for stream, but I play without sound. So, you and I are in the same boat. Nope, wrong place. There we go. Two ice, it should be fine, right? They should glide right across. Oh, thank God. I can put my eyeballs back on. I don't know what to tell you. I can't with the sound. Like I wish that the sound and honestly, I didn't used to have a problem with it. uh Used to I could play with the sound on just fine. But then I started where the hell did I put my ice? I started playing on ISV. Oh, I left all my ice back at the base. And there was a mod on ISV that liked to give me shit. Like his favorite thing. He was in here the other day, ABK. So I started playing the sound off because he would make it his goal to irritate me. And then I got used to it. And now when I try to play with sound on, it becomes an overstimulation issue. I'm sorry, Rowan. Why is that a bad thing? I think you forget I'm 1 year older than Impulse. Someone called me 30, I would fall at their feet and, well, do things. But, like, there's nothing wrong with being even close to 30. I don't see the problem here. If you were 30, I'd still call you a fucking baby. So, the only difference is at 30, you're a baby. Right now, Rowan, your hair is still wet from the womb. Nah, yeah. I think Rowan, I think your priorities are a little askew. Oh, good. I was worried that at least one of those would go into the water stream, but it didn't. Oh, this is gonna suck. It's gonna... There we go. But I picked them up. All right. Tis time. Oh, shit. Tis not time. Tis not time. Oh, panic, panic, panic. Oh, God. We want carrots here. Okay, tis time. Shit. I knew I forgot something. That needs to be a powered rail. So bitch. I don't need those. That there. We're just going to use a lever because it's cheaper and I don't care. Damn it. What did you low-key think earlier, Leanne? What I missed? Sorry, I've blinked since then.
Queen.
About the powered rail, yeah. Oh, Eds, thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. You did not have to do that. But I love you for it. Well, I mean, I loved you before, but shit, you know what I mean. I suck at peopling, okay? This is as good as we're getting. Do I have another one of these? No! It all has to match. Ugh. All right. This time with meaning. You're just going to throw all this in there. That way I don't have to sort it later. Luna, welcome in. Yes, OCD for the win. I'm glad I'm not the only one that understood what was happening there. Oh my god, y'all kicked off a hype train. Holy crap. You guys are insane. Thank you. Son of a... You keep falling. I need to go in here. And fix this. Ow! else they won't, there we go. It won't update. There we go. Now we should be good. Rowan, thank you so much for the bits. 100 bits. Wow, thank you. You are awesome. Even if you are 30. This is where Rowan will never forgive me. And that's fine. All right, I think we're good. I could wrap this in... Oh, sorry. 35? Rowan? My bad. I could wrap this in glass, and I probably will. Eventually. But I'm going to want to put some more... I need to go to the nether and get more of these thingies so I can finish putting lights in where they belong. Because I want it lit up. I love that it's working. Like, I've built these things so many times. You know, like, I should not be shocked when they work. But for some reason, I always am. Also, there's the redstone on stream to be considered. I think that's part of it. I never understood, right? I mean, would it though? You're 35. Yeah, that would put me in my 60s. I agree, lads, I agree. And I apologize. Like, I truly, truly do, because I get it. We're gonna leave that there and that there, because I'm gonna end up using it. These stay here. That can stay here. I think I'm good to start clearing this out. Some of this is going to come home with me, and some of it is going to stay here. I think I'm going to leave some. And that's going to stay. These will stay. I'll leave half of those. Okay. Now what else can I bring back? Oh, what I was going to say is I never understood, like, you have people like Impulse, right? And they're always complaining about, like, oh, I don't want to do redstone on stream. And you're like, bruh, you're you though, right? Like of all the people, like they know what they're doing. You just don't expect them to have a hard time doing redstone on stream because like they're known for redstone. Like maybe not being like redstone geniuses, but they're definitely they're no slobs, you know what I mean? And I never understood it. I was just like, so just who cares? Like, bro, you're you. You'll be fine. Oh no, I get it now. Because exactly, because you're trying to keep up with chat, you're trying to keep an eye like on your bit rate and like you're monitoring all those other things. I'm definitely no etho. I'm definitely not an etho. But see, I didn't talk during it, Oscar. Like I didn't talk it out. I couldn't. There was no way. Like I just did it. I either need to chat and not do redstone, or I have to do the redstone and shut up. Like those are my two options. That's it. I'm not gonna lie, Luna, when you said about the babies of the MP mod team, I was like, because you're the newest mods, or because, and then I was like, oh no, because you're actually young. I was like, yeah, y'all are. You're the newbies. All right, redstone stuff down here. I love though, I will like, even though y'all might be the newer mods, I love the confidence. Hi, Spectre. Welcome in, buddy. Long time no see. How the hell you been? Thank you for the bits. Thank you for the completion of the goal. But I'm just happy you're here. I haven't seen you in a while. I hope you're doing okay. Um, no, I love the confidence that you guys came in with. Like when I started, I was terrified to make the wrong decision. Like I was just like, but what if I ban somebody and they're not supposed to be, then we unban them. Who cares? Right? Like these are the things that I've learned since then. But like when I first came in, no, you guys didn't have that. You were just like, "Oh, I did that." I'm like, I'm so jealous of the confidence that y'all have come in with. Oh, none of us are haunted. Luna, none of us are. But I don't think we should be. I think each of us being our own is what makes us a better team. But I've said it before, like there are days where Haunted wants to play with his food and I'm just like, no. No, I'm done. Ban them. I'm done with this. I'm tired of seeing it. I'm tired of hearing the back, like I'm just done. And then there's other days where I want to play with my food and like Haunted is done. He's just like, no, we're done. I agree, Fish. There was a specter shaped hole, and I love it when that hole is filled. And I'm not in my 60s because that would just, I mean, not that I would care. I am very much a, when I hit my 60s, I am going to be okay with it. Just like I am okay with being in my 40s. I have earned every wrinkle. I have earned every last bit of sass. I've earned every last bit of every gray hair. Like I am fine with how old I am. Oh, I can put that up. I don't need that. I will put it here. Oh God, Led, same. If I had to go back to being a teen, I think that would be it for me. I'm good. No, thank you. I'll pass. Okay, so this, since we finished one project, we'll move on to the
What the
next
dog
one.
doing?
is the slime farm. If I was gonna go back to my 20s, it would be so I could beat the shit out of myself and learn a lesson, if that makes sense. So here is my conundrum, guys. This is a slime chunk, right? And then the one chunk over is also a slime chunk. I don't think I need 2 chunks. So I think I'm just gonna do a 1 chunk for now. If I need more, because it's the same thing with pumpkin and melon farms. I always end up with way more than I need. And it all just ends up going into lava. Well, so it's not really a single player world, Leds. This is a server, but it's just me and Rill. And she's not really a redstoner, so I don't see her needing it the way I do. So I think 1 chunk is going to be fine. That being said, I could always do 2 chunks, and then when I start getting too much, just like slab the other one, or both of them for that matter, to turn it off. But yeah, Oscar, do you see the weirdness? This is why I've been using the gamma, because it's more trouble than it's worth. Oh yeah, I love your screenshots. I'm not gonna lie, Oscar, I love your screenshots. Every time you send one and it's in Spanish, it's like a challenge for me because, you know, Texas. Whether we want to or not, as Texans, we end up picking up some Spanish, and I love it. I love being like tested to see. I've gotten pretty good at reading Spanish. I can't speak it. Like there's some things. Who was it the other day who was making fun of the way I said something in chat? I said it in stream. It was it enchilada? The way I said enchilada? Like they made fun of it. They're like, "What? Why are you saying it that way?" And I was like, "Because that is the correct accent for that word." Like, look, my southern accent means I can barely speak English, right? But like there's some words when you live like you pick it up. Like that's just the way it's said. I can't I don't know. Who was it that was making fun of me for that? Was it Rowan? It might have been Rowan. Not like making fun, but just giving me shit. Yeah. I don't remember who it was. They were just giving me a hard time about it. And I was like, this is just the way it's said. Like, if you don't like it, tough shit. Not my problem. So the other issue that I have run into, with digging this out is how much I can't. I need the gamma. How much water there's like all of this I've had to fill in. This was all like water tunnels and aqueducts or whatever they're called. Like it's just aquifer. What I don't know what it's called. Yeah. Well, I mean, they're okay. To be fair though, Luna, there's some that I can't. Like I like croissant. I can't say it with the correct way. I know I say it wrong. I am well aware that I say it wrong. But I can't, my mouth doesn't form that accent very well. And then it sounds like I'm making fun of it. And I'm like, I'm not. This is the best that I can do. Oh, look. What was I just saying? Oh, man. Someone tell Rill we're hitting the clay jackpot. Yeah, I get that. I get that, Oscar. I get the same thing for saying, like, certain things with the... And I don't know that it's really an accent. I just think of it as the correct pronunciation of the word. Like, when you say the correct pronunciation of like, you know, a Spanish word, it gets weird looks, especially when you have a southern accent the rest of the time. I know it's weird, but that's just... You spend enough time in Texas, you get used to it. Like that's you hear the pronunciation, you hear it enough, and that's just how you start saying it. Like it's like anytime you move, like I feel like if I moved to England, right? Eventually there would be words that I would just say with an accent. I don't know if I say it right or not. I don't know. I always thought that the difference in how we said it and the correct way to say it was which syllable got the emphasis. I didn't think it was so much a actual pronunciation issue as it was an emphasis issue. I've always just called it Adidas, which I'm sure is wrong, but that's fine. It's not the first, nor will it be the last time that I am horribly wrong about something. I think the biggest issue is the amount of people that get upset about it. Right? Like if somebody came up to me and said, you said that wrong," I would just be like, "Okay." and that would be it. But like the amount of, and I know it's my country. I get it. The amount of Americans that I see get bent out of shape over the dumbest shit. I can't. There are more than a handful of things that I want to apologize for on behalf of. But our sensitivity is the big one for me. Like, I am so sorry that as a whole, we are a bunch of sensitive, whiny babies. I am so sorry. Hi, Exy Cat. Welcome in. Yeah, Luna, I do the same thing. I don't always mean to, but like if I hear it, that's just, it starts coming out of my mouth. I completely get that. So I'm guilty. Okay. Take Phasmo as an example, right? The new ghost. I understand that it is pronounced Galu. I get that. I understand that. Sure. Whatever. I can't say that. For a couple of reasons. I call it Gayu because one, that's just what I'm used to seeing the double L's, like quesadilla, right? Tortilla, like stuff like that. Like that's what I'm used to seeing. So for me, my head immediately goes Gayu. But I know it's Galu. And the other reason that I won't say it is because remember just a second ago when I was talking about how irate people get over the dumbest shit? That is one of those things that people get super irate over. I have seen, especially, I saw it in Impulse's stream. I've seen it in other people's streams that play Phasmo. The amount of people that get so butthurt because they said Gayu instead of Galu. And I like to play with my food. Exactly. Pico de Gayu. That's exactly what I think every single time. So I call it Gayu because the double L, that is the correct way in to say it in my area. And also because it's gonna piss a lot of people off and I'm here for it. Like, oh, I'm sorry. Did somebody say something wrong on the internet? It really hurt your feelings and it's ruined your day? No. How cute. Will it squeak if I squeeze it? Like, no, I'm good. I will 100% toy with that and have fun with that. Absolutely. Like, right? Oh no. You're gonna chat in my chat and tell me that I'm wrong and oh no. Oh, that's awful. Uh, Look, I can't, Oscar. I make pico de gallo so much that like It's almost every week I make a batch of pico de gallo. So like for me, I saw gallo and I was like, oh, pico de gallo sounds good. I should make another batch. Like it's been a few days. Matter of fact, I made a batch the other day because I like putting it on. I like putting it on everything. I do. This batch was specifically for salads, though, and fajitas. I made fajitas the other day, and it was really good. And there was this restaurant that we used to go to when I lived in Houston. They had this sauce for their chicken fajitas that I had never had anywhere else. Like I've never had it before or since. And that stuff was like crack. It was so good. And it was like coconut milk and brown butter and like it took me forever to figure out the recipe for it. But I finally figured it out. And I don't know if it's like a traditional sauce, then, or if it was just something like chefy that the person came up with. But that's such a good sauce. Oh, hi, Ray. Welcome in. Oh, stupid water. I tried telling him buying children is illegal, Ray, but nobody listened to me. I'm gonna have to put a ladder in here, I think. I think both are illegal AF, Spectre. But what do I know? Obviously nothing, because I have not bought a child. There we go. Son of... Well, at least I don't have to mine that out. Thanks, Creeper. Right? Man, did I just luck on to how to get this done faster? I'm just gonna leave and come back and wait for a creeper. Not the block I meant to pick up. Pretty much, Oscar. That is pretty much exactly what just happened. Son of a... Oh. Hey. Oh. That's the big problem with me playing with the gamma settings on is I will fuck off and just be like everything's fine and then come back and be like, why are there so many mobs down here? All right, because it's actually dark and I'm an idiot. Oh no, Leanne, I'm with you. Garlic all the way. You would probably, if you like garlic, you'd like this sauce. It's coconut milk and garlic, brown butter, and soy sauce. And then I'm still trying to figure out, I'm trying to zone in on the correct amount of sherry cooking, like the sherry wine. There's something, it might be mirin. Like they might have used mirin instead of sherry. But it's really good. I just need to figure out the right amount. Okay, but define properly cooked. Hey, Fawn, I was just thinking about you. I was talking about a sauce, and I'm pretty sure I included it in the recipes that I sent you. Yeah, like I said, it depends on what you mean by properly cooked, right? Because I think properly cooked is dependent on the situation. I like caramelized in some situations. But my favorite for like burgers or fajitas is scorching hot pan. Like incredibly, like dangerously hot. And then just like a really fast cook on them so they get nice and brown / burnt on the edges, but still have a little bit of bite. To me, that is a really, really good onion. This is gonna suck. Hey, Real, are you here? Real said she effed off for something. Maybe she was getting snacks. I don't remember what she said she was going away for. But I have all of her clay, and I need all of this clay to go away. So I figure she likes clay, and I don't want it here. So if she wants to come get it, that would be awesome. Oh yeah, I put silk on my spoon, my pickaxe, and my axe. And eventually I will put it on my hoe. But I've died a few times and I'm having a hard time suddenly getting experience enough to go enchanting. Layaway. Yes, we're gonna put it on clay. You know what? Layaway doesn't exist here anymore. Like, I don't I was thinking about that the other day. I cannot remember the last time I heard anybody talk about putting something on layaway. Like even like our Walmarts and stuff, like they don't have a layaway department anymore. I've died quite a few times on my first stream, second stream, because I decided to go caving with almost no armor. But I really needed gold and I really needed redstone. So like it had to be done. And since then, I've died a few times while AFK. Once to a creeper, once randomly to drowning. Something knocked me off of the platform that I was on and into the water, and I drowned. So the mob itself didn't kill me, but he was still a dick and got me killed. You know what, Luna? I carry my fortune pick with me everywhere I go. Oh, hi, Britt. I carry my fortune pick with me everywhere I go. Because it's easy repair for mending. So like if I'm using primarily my silk touch, right? But if I wanted to repair, I would just put silk touch in this hand and mine with my fortune. Fish, I can't help it today. I warned people in the very beginning. My ADHD is not great today. I've taken the meds, I've had the caffeine, but nothing is working, and my brain is not working the way I need it to. I don't know. I think we talked about it the other day, like woman's hormones. I think it's still something going on there. But it is frustrating to me as well, and I do apologize. I am digging because this is a slime chunk. Well, this and that over there is a slime chunk. But I'm only going to put in... Oh, hi. Oh, hi, zombie. I'm only going to... Oh, no. Now there's two. I'm only going to put in one chunk. Community spawning. I don't like you. Go away. Leave me alone. You're assholes. I did. Yeah, you gotta be careful. They spawn friends now. I'm only gonna put in one slime farm or one chunk because while Rill is playing on this server, I don't anticipate her needing the slime balls the way that I do. She's not as much of... I'm not gonna say she's not a redstoner. She's not as much of a redstoner as I am. You want to know the sad thing about it being that close? Here's the sad part. I'm wearing iron. I have access to diamonds. I should probably go do that. I also should fill this in now that I don't. Now that I have a ladder. But yeah, that's why I'm digging. Because I'm going to put a slime farm here. Because I like balls. And I need more balls. I'm going to take andesite and put it... I'll put it in here. Right, because balls. Because balls. Bye, Fox. Go feed your peeps. Soon. This is getting to the point that I am unhappy. So very soon, there will be a sorting system. I need to figure out where I want to put it and what kind I want to build. There is one. I think I'm going to put gravel over here. There is one that I have been wanting to try. I like multi-item sorting systems a lot, but I don't love filter chests. So I'm gonna, before I commit to like building one on like an SMP and being stuck with it, I kind of figured I'd use this world to try it and see, because this is a paper server. I really need to bring that. I do not. This is a paper server, so it should function. Most of the SMPs that I play on are paper servers, so it should function the same. Balls, melons, you know. No, there is, Leds. It's still over. It's still over on Mal's server. I haven't been playing over there. No, we're not losing it, Leanne. That's what that's what I've got over here. That's this. I still use it. Matter of fact, the damn it, the impulse sorting system is my favorite for hooking up to shulker loaders. Because then I can sort what goes into each shulker. And this is more reliable than some of the ones that other people use for those. All right, let's turn this off. Oh, that makes me nervous. Well, no, I haven't been over here. So the pumpkins and the melons haven't filled in yet. So that's fine. I also put in off stream because apparently I'm turning into one of those people. I put in something else down here. You see that stone right there? I built a box and pulled all the water out. So I can bring in a zombie and start curing my villages for better prices. Oh, there we go. Oh yeah, happy Pride, everybody. Sorry. I've been... I think I streamed once since this month has begun. Yeah, Spongeless so far. Rill apparently has found a guardian temple off in yon direction. So I'll eventually get that done too. The farm part I'll probably do on stream, but the building of the walls, because I gotta surround it in glass, and potentially, if I want to save all the ink sacs, I'll need to place a bunch of signs. So I'll probably do that stuff off stream, because just placing glass in a circle is really kind of boring, and I don't want to stream that. That's boring. And placing that many signs, also boring. Yeah. Yeah, my favorite way of doing it used to, before I started playing on servers with Fire Tick turned off, was to fill the entire area that I was trying to clear with like leaves or wool, and then setting it on fire and letting it all burn. Worked amazingly well. Yeah, I don't even think that would work now. But the wool would. You could do it with wool. Wool still burns pretty fast. You could do it with literally, like, wood, but wood burns slower. Look, and now my tools are almost completely repaired. I AFK'd on my alt account for like a full day to get all of these carrots and potatoes. And we're almost going through all of them. This is why I need to get the zombie in and get to curing. But in order for me to do that, I need sticky pistons. So we got to do the slime farm. Are we collecting yet? No. I like to keep it with you guys, because alright. Let's get us some gear. I already have the boots and the pants. So chest and helm. And this is where I'm gonna have issues. So I don't think I'm gonna have enough levels to enchant everything. But let's get mending on everything at least. Maybe unbreaking. I Let's see if I can afford. I don't think I'm going to be able to afford it. Not for both. $6 per? No, I'm not going to be able to. Okay, so let's just get mending on them. And it leaves me 7 levels. Wrong way. All right, that's it. That's all she wrote. What am I missing? Oh, yeah. Potato laptop. Oh, no, not a potato laptop. Oh. It sounds, honestly, Leds, it sounds like he had a pretty good sense of humor about it. Which, I mean, at that point, you kind of have to, right? Like, what's your alternative? It reminds me, my mom used to say, if you don't laugh, you'll cry. And I kind of always thought that that was a little bit of a, like a bad shit keeps happening. So you just end up like going crazy. So it's like the maniacal laughter, you know? But now I'm not so sure. Now, like the older I get, I feel like it makes more sense, like just laughing to deal with or laughing to cope with. Kind of like how I learned to deal with bullies when I was a kid. Bullies want you to have a reaction that they can control. Very rarely did they want you to laugh at yourself with them. Like that really turns them off, apparently. I discovered that fairly early. And it works. So you don't laugh, you'll cry. Again, I don't think that's what my mom meant by it, but that's the lessons that life taught me. Yeah, they're oh fish. Being a mod for ISV taught me so much about like entity counts and
Drink
server lag.
some water.
Ah, my back!
I
Just
know
kidding.
I know
I don't
way too
have a
much about
back.
it. Thank you for the reminders. I actually did need to sit up straight. And I have water, but I'm gonna have energy drink instead. Mm. God. I do apologize, guys, for the state of my brain today. It is absolutely not in a good place for paying attention to anything. So Oscar, Rill became a mod on ISV just a few months before I did. So she and I kind of learned all of that together. Like, she would learn stuff. She learned about the entities, and I kind of did like the redstone testing. Like, we learned together. Since then, though, yes, like anything new that comes out, like the copper golems and stuff like that, she's done all that testing, and I have not, because I am a mod on another SMP, but just it's a smaller server. We just don't have the people. So it's not as, oh my god, I need to know this. But I still learn it when she teaches it, because one day I might need to know it. But yeah, Fish, if you ever want, like, yeah, I'm guessing it's a solo world. If you ever want advice or pointers, I'm totally down. Entities are one thing, you know, like villagers and pigs and cows and what have you. But there's a few things that, like, a lot of people never think of. Like, hoppers. Hoppers are really, really, really hard, especially if you don't cover them up. Although I think they fixed that to some degree. There's still some issues with them, but not near what there used to be. The other stuff is like item frames. Item frames count as 2 entities. So if you're using item frames for a lot of stuff, just know that 1 item frame equals 2 entities. Yeah, I do too, Leds. I do too. Even though people are like, oh, you don't need to cover them up anymore. I'm just like, yeah, but I'm gonna. Like, even if it does nothing now, I'm gonna. Because I remember a time where every release they did, they would then have to wait for a few more releases to optimize the previous release. And I'm just like, so it might not be borked right now, but what happens when you do bork it? No, it does not matter. Like, wait, are you talking about hoppers or item frames? Composters are ideal because it only has an inventory slot of 1. Chests are bad because so many inventory slots. Basically, it's looking at your inventory slots. So like you could put pottery, like the little pottery jars on them. You could put a composter. Next best thing would be like a furnace. They're pretty good. You know, Oscar, they're pretty good about helping. Like if you're honest and you're just like, I don't know, please, like, just let me know. Like they're pretty good about letting you know. They're not gonna be assholes. Yeah, well, and Fish, the other thing too are the unseen entities. If you have a cave beneath your base and it's filling up with mobs, that's entities, but you don't see them, you don't think about them. That's why, like on ISV, it's very, very important. The larger the server you play on, the more important it is to light up under your base. Forever worlds are the same way. Forever worlds might as well be large servers. Because you end up with so much going on over the years that you don't think about the smaller stuff like that. Like, I always suggest looking under your base, lighting up everything you can. Or if you're like me and you're basically a hobbit slash dwarf, just dig out everything underneath your base. If you dig everything out, you don't have to worry about it. Oh my. What? Who? Wait, why are we threatening Rowan now? Like, not why are we threatening Rowan, but why are we threatening him now? There's too many conversations going on at one time. I'm so confused. Oh, she's asleep again? Yeah. I am less of a... I am less likely to give people shit about what time they go to sleep. I am more likely to give them shit if they don't get enough sleep total. Like, I circadian rhythms are a fucking thing, and people don't seem to remember that. The amount of people that give me a hard time because I don't go to bed until like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning is such bullshit, because it would be a problem except for the fact that I then don't get up until like noon or 1. Like, I'm getting enough sleep. Hakuna your tatas. As long as Rowan's getting enough sleep, I don't care what time he goes to bed. If he's not getting enough sleep, then yes, by all means, let's abuse him. Naps are illegal. To me, anyway. I can't nap. Oh no. Wait, I'll be right back. Gotta put this shit up. Oh, well then abuse him. If he's not getting enough sleep, yeah. You know what makes a really good sedative, Macy? A mallet. I just can't do naps, Leds. I just can't. I either sleep or I don't. Like, there's like, that's it. People are like, oh, just lay down and take a nap. And I'm just like, yeah, 8 hours later, I'm going to wake up and then be pissed because I can't sleep the next night. And then it becomes an even more vicious cycle. So I can't nap. I understand other people. Yes, y'all are very lucky. Y'all can nap. You're amazing. I'm not. I am not that person. Okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I'm jealous of look, asshole. Thank you. I'm jealous of you people that can actually nap. I really am. My husband is one of those. He naps and it's like he means business when he naps. Like he takes it very, very seriously. Yeah, we got lush caves here. And I damn it. I would leave it open, but I need a slime farm. Damn it. I'll leave the moss in the wall, you know? That way I can point at it and tell Rill, look, there's a lush cave there if you want clay. Oh, son of a biscuit. But I don't care enough to deal with it right now. Pretty much, lads. That's exactly what it's going to be like. Hey, Rill, you see that moss? There's a lot of clay behind that moss. I could tell you, Macy, I could tell you what that's a symptom of, but he really doesn't like it when people tell him what that's a symptom of. He's convinced that he does not have this thing that is a symptom of. I'm just saying, when everybody in your life that has the adahada tells you that you should be checked for the adahada,
What the dog doing?
maybe you should be checked for the adahada. That's all I'm saying. Hey, Rowan, do you want me to tell you what else that's a symptom of? Because that's also a symptom of something. She is very cute. I will, Fish, I will. But first, let us do the crinkle for the bean. Did you see those ears? Mama touched the treat bag. Did you see those? Did you see that? Oh, hi. Okay, but you take it back to bed. Take it back to bed. There you go. There we go. The bean gets a treat because she is perfect and deserves one for existing. It is a dental treat. It's like it's good for her teethies and her breath. The teethies is good for her. The breath is good for me. Well, she does have some jerky. We have one that's a jerky for her joints. So like I'll give her that one, but she gets that in the evenings. Well, I'm just gonna have to say, Rowan, tough titty. You've got more now. Joint jerky sounds like a sex move. It does, doesn't it? Also, I wouldn't say what I'm doing is nagging so much as it is like reminding. Because sometimes we need reminders. I don't know. It like would that be an old person thing, Spectre? Because I had some in my 20s that was so good that like my joints jerked. Like my legs would not stop shaking. I mean, okay, but Leds, he's not wrong. Like if you think about it, he's not wrong. Look, Spectre, my first husband wasn't a world-renowned lover, okay? That's all I'm saying. It's actually really selfish. He was a really selfish lover. And you know what though, Lids, to a point, I would say you're right, right? Like if you don't want to get tested, that's fine. That's your choice. Like that's absolutely your choice. If you don't want to get tested, don't get tested. But if you're going to make that choice, then don't also complain about shit that could be fixed if you made a different choice. Oh no, I fail. Yeah, no. No, he did not. To be fair, though, I'm okay. You know, in the movies where like the guy rolls over and is just like thanks and goes to bed. That's I'm kind of that guy. I just don't touch me. Leave me alone. Thanks, you did your job. Fuck off. Like, like there might be like a cuddle now and then, but for the most part, like, nah, I'm tired. I'm gonna go to bed now. No. I disagree, Spectre. I disagree. Like if asked, right? Absolutely. But just taking it upon yourself, like, no. No. So sorry, sorry, Leanne. I yeah, sorry. We're gonna put this down there. I think we're at that point. What is it? 3? It's 3, right? For slimies. How many levels do I want? They start spawning at level 41, which I think is what we're at here. Close enough. I think it's 40. Does someone know off the top of their head? Slime chunk, slime spawns. Is it 40 or 41? Exactly, Fawn. And see, on one hand, I get it. I do. Um let me look it up and make sure. Minecraft slime chunk rules. Below layer 40, regardless of light levels. So below level 40. So does that mean 39? Does that mean my first one needs to be here? Also, At or below Y level 39. Okay. All right, so we're going to say this is our first. And then it's 3, right? So 1, 2, 3. There. 1, 2, 3, there. That'll give us 3 spawning platforms. If I go down a little bit. I'm gonna have to go down a lot of bit anyway, because I gotta do the kill chamber. So if we did another layer, 1, 2, 3. This is where we'd go. 3 here. Okay. And that's fine. But then we need the kill chamber. Kill chamber would need to go down probably another 3. Also, is it concerning to anyone else that we haven't seen any slimes spawn? I mean, granted, we're not going that far away, so we might not be going into their little, like, what is it, like 26, I think, blocks away. I just don't want to dig all this out, only to realize this is not actually a slime chunk. I would be hella pissed. Is it 28? I knew it was like 26 or 28. All right, so we have a kill chamber down here. All right, we've got that sorted out. No. Nope. I pick up my crap. I like to clean up my crap as I go. All right, we have everything lit up. All right. Cool beans. Yeah, I use chunk base, Oscar. Nope. So, we're probably gonna call it here pretty quick, but I wanted to explain what this is gonna look like. I'm not gonna do levels, like I'm not gonna do floor all the way across. I'm gonna do a ring around around the inside of the chunk rather. And then I like to dangle. This is gonna sound awful. I like to dangle iron golems from the middle because if you dangle them, there's nothing for the slimes to get stuck on and attack them. And that'll pull the slimes into the middle, and then they'll just fall down in the middle onto a bunch of campfires on top of hoppers. And then I'll probably either over here or over there put storage. Probably honestly over there. That way we can come down here and then I'll just mine this out to go all the way around to the storage. Yeah, it is really bad, and it's even worse in practice when you look at it, Leds. It's really bad. But it works. That's always been my biggest problem with slime farm designs is they're like, "Oh, just put golems in fences," but then your slimes yeet themselves off towards them, and even if they don't land on the fence posts of the golem that they aimed for, the one below them sometimes catches them. And then the slime kills, eventually, the slime will kill the golems. And then you're left with the not functioning slime farm. And it's kind of stupid. So that's when I discovered I can stick them on leads and dangle them from the ceiling. And I'm a horrible person for it, but that's okay. Because the chances of a slime getting stuck on a single fence post is much, much slimmer. That's all I'm saying. Yeah. So that's what we're going to end up doing. I may work on that off stream. I may just finish mining this out and then putting the collection system in. We'll see. We'll see what I feel like doing. Because there's also the dragon fight, which I thought we were supposed to do today, but then real spaced. So next time we will either do a dragon fight or we will find something else, probably some other farm, until I build all the farms and get bored with the game, because that's how it works. But yeah. So we're gonna call it here. I'm gonna find out who we can raid. We have going right now. Oh, Tyler's going. We can send it over to Tyler. Or we can send it over to Luminessa. Who is doing what? I don't know what farm would be next, Leds. Honestly, I need to work on the villagers. So once we get slime farm going and I can make sticky pistons aplenty, well, that'll probably be yeah, I know. Which farms are probably my least favorite, though? Because they're so finicky. Oh no, I'd have to figure that out. Let me see who is doing what. I have uh I'm trying to decide who to go to. Let's go. Do we want to do Dom and do hardcore, or do we want to go to Tyler and learn Axiom? Which one do we want to see? Anybody have a preference? I'm leaning Tyler. Yeah, let's go to Tyler. All right, I'm gonna raid out to Tyler. We will be back tomorrow with the ladies. We're gonna be doing ladies' night Phasmo. Hopefully, I don't know. Hell, actually, Pups might be out of town, so it might just be real. Regardless, we will be doing ladies' night Phasmo tomorrow. So I will catch you then. Until then, I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of whatever time zone you're in, and I will talk to you later. Bye, guys.